Well, hello, and welcome to Marriage and Family Systems from Moody Bible Distance Learning. This is your fearless leader, Professor Jefferson Williams, coming to you from the remote location of my office in Pontiac, Illinois. Welcome to Week 7. I spent the last week in Atlanta, and then I came back, and our internet was down. And so we spent a lot of time on the phone with MediaCom, and we pressed all kinds of buttons and restarted stuff and unplugged stuff, and nothing worked. So I was without internet for 4 days, and so I was actually going to the church to grade and going wherever I could find Wi-Fi to grade, right? And yesterday morning, they came and they pressed a button for 5 seconds and it started. Yeah, wish she could have done that. Wish she could have told us that on the phone on Friday, but obviously not. So my father-in-law is doing much better, so that's good for me. And so I was able to come back. And so week 7. So week 7, you're going to be reading Gary Chapman's 5 Languages of Apology. Now, most of us are familiar with the 5 Love Languages, but this is a little lesser known book called the 5 Languages of Apology. And you're going to kind of try to figure out which one resonates with you the most. That's going to be one of your papers. 1-page, double-spaced paper. It doesn't have to be one. It could be 1 or 2 or 3 that kind of combine to resonate with you the most, but I think there will be one that you go, yeah, that's really what I need. When somebody's apologizing to me, that's what I need. You're also going to be doing a family budget, and remember, you're going to be filling out a family budget worksheet. You do not have to turn that in. You simply have to turn in a 1-page double-spaced paper just telling me something interesting you found out. One of the things I know from teaching this class again and again and again and again, a lot of the younger students in this class might find out they spend a lot of money on food. That seems to be a huge pattern with this assignment. So, okay, also you're going to be reading Sumner, and you're going to be reading about Matthew 18 and confrontation in marriage, and then you're going to actually do a 1-page double-spaced paper about what your thoughts are about Sumner's proposition. Now here's the thing. Don't write what you think I want to hear. Critique it. If you don't agree, say so. If you do, make the point. But don't write what I want to hear. Let's do a critique of this, okay? And then you're going to be doing a discussion board about how Matthew 18 and Ephesians 5 go together. Or do they? Or can they? And we'll talk that through about how that works itself out in marriage. So that's week 7. Now, week 8 is upon us. Next week is week 8. And your family research paper will be due. Now let me give you a little bit of advice on that. First of all, spell check, Grammarly check. Have somebody read it over for you. Read it out loud. Make sure it's in MLA. Make sure everything's together. Make sure it's written well. Okay. Number 2, when the class ends, which will be midnight Monday night. Not this Monday coming up, but the next Monday, whatever that is, maybe the 8th, somewhere in there. That's the end of the class. At midnight, I will not accept a paper 2 minutes after that. I mean, the class closes. And the reason I say that is I teach, right now I'm teaching 3 classes and 3 directed studies, and I have to start grading immediately, and I can't be waiting for people to turn stuff in. So I will be grading as fast as I can to get all this stuff done in the time I have it. So remember that when you're doing that next week. And I know some of you have already turned yours in, so I'm going to be grading those as well. And then you should have received an evaluation form, and I would ask you to do that. It doesn't take very long. I'd ask you to fill it out. It helps me. It helps Moody. It helps these classes. It helps us to do better, and that's what really I want. I want to do better. I want to be a better shepherd of students' hearts. So that's that. There's no question of the week. I just want you guys to understand that when you have opportunity, like I did last week, to spend time with somebody, take it. Patrick is going to be 84 in a little while, and he's my spiritual father, and there will be a time probably soon that he won't be around. So I went to the store with him, we went to Sam's, we went out to eat, we went to church, it was good. So if you have something like that in your life, if you know something like that is coming, take the time. Take the time to spend it with them. Okay, if you have any questions, comments, or any prayer requests, please let me know. Onward and upwards.